This number speaks volumes about the decade of neglect that we've seen here in Ontario with post-secondary education. Anyone who talks to the people who work at this university know that they have no interest in being on strike, knows that being on strike is difficult, and yet things are so hard for them, the quality is so strained, the morale has been hit so hard that 91% are willing to take the risk of being on strike in order to restore some quality and some equity at this university. We have a premier who calls himself the education premier. In the last decade, Ontario has become 10th place in per capita student funding. When you do that, you get tutorials of hundreds of students. That is ludicrous. When you do that, you get people so angry that they're willing to take the risk of going out so that they have the fighting chance of the funding needed to teach people properly. I don't think anyone's happy that we're at this point, but no one should be surprised. It is time for the Premier, who styles himself as the education premier, who on a regular basis in our legislature says we're rebuilding Ontario to take on the high-tech challenges of the 21st century. It's time for that Premier to pay attention to post-secondary funding and to make sure that the issues that have been raised by Local 3902 are addressed. Thank you.